Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bluebird and Bee Tarot. I am Melanie. I am so happy that you are here with me today. We are going to look into a very juicy topic, which is, does your crush like you back? You have feelings for somebody. We want to know, do they have those feelings for you too? We've got 3 piles to choose from today. I'm going to be showing a card from each deck as well as the back. You can see the back of the deck right now. The card that I'm going to be showing is the 10 of Cups. Yes, we want to know, you've got 10 of Cupsy feelings for them. Do they have 10 of Cupsy feelings in return? So the first deck that we are taking a look at, the pile 1 choice, is the Superlunaris Tarot. This is the 10 of Cups in the Superlunaris Tarot. Give you a minute to take a look at that. Alrighty. Then we have the Modern Love Tarot. This is the 10 of Cups in the Modern Love Tarot. And then finally we have the Tarot of the Divine. And this is the 10 of Cups in Tarot of the Divine. All right, I'm going to give you a moment to choose your pile. You can choose whichever pile you feel most drawn to. You can definitely be drawn to more than one pile. More than one pile could have messages for you. And if you need more time than I have given you on the video here, definitely pause the video and just choose when you're ready. The timestamps are in the description below, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose the Superlunaris Tarot, you have arrived at your reading. So let's dive in. Let's find out. Does your crush return your feelings? Do they like you back? And particularly, do they like you back the same way you like them? Do they return your romantic feelings? Spirit, dial me into the energy of pile 1's person. Tell me about pile 1's person and how they feel. What are their feelings toward pile 1? Spirit, tell me about pile 1's person, please. What are their feelings? Do they return pile 1's feelings? Tell me about pile 1's person, please. Okay. Well, first of all, pile 1, S might be an important initial because we've got synchronicity in summer. Yeah, so that could be first, middle, last, yours, theirs, someone peripherally connected to your relationship. Also, it could be something like an object, place, or organization. It would just be something significant because this would be meant to be a validation. So, I do think they return your feelings. Let's just start there before we get into the details of it. I think that they view themselves as incredibly lucky to have met you, I think they know, if they don't know that you have feelings for them, I think they at least know that you view them as being very special as they view you as being very special as well. Yeah, with summer coming out here centrally, we're just going into summertime. If you're watching this reading in real time, it is a timeless reading. But if you are watching it as it's posted, we're just about to head into summer. But so I think that there is a metaphorical summer that's starting. And like I said, if you're watching this in real time, there is an actual summer that is starting. And so I think something really significant, a move forward, could be about to happen. This feels on the cusp to me. Also, I heard the phrase sweet summer child when this card hit the board. So I do think that there is some element of naivete going on one side or the other, or both. Both is always an option. Yeah, but this is a period of vitality and fruition. So I do think that there are going to be some things blossoming. There are going to be some things, like coming full circle as well. Also, we've got the number 37 here, which reduces to 10. So that's another thing. That's something that made me feel like, full circle, which then also reduces to 1. So the months of January or October, March or July can be important. But I think that both of you have been, wondering how the other person feels, carrying, I was going to say unrequited feelings. By definition, they are very much not unrequited. But I think in each of your minds, there remains the possibility that it is unrequited. And therein lies the rub. That's what's holding things back. I think that you are both I think that you are both just really, this feels like a delicate balance to me in each of your minds. I don't think it is a delicate balance in reality. I think that it is, in fact, really resilient. But for each of you, there's no way to know that. It's one of those things that you can't figure it out by planning or imagining, this is one of those things that you're only going to find out by taking a risk. Or, if you're the lucky one in the connection, by the other person taking a risk and confessing their feelings first. Yeah, but again, this feels so on the cusp to me. I do. I think that something is going to happen in the next couple of weeks or months that is going to be a real revelation and is really going to move this forward. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Oh, holding the deck upside down. Now, this is interesting with the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, because that introduces a whole new kind of nuance or wrinkle into this, where I think that you guys may have a sort of friends with benefits thing going on, and both of you have feelings of wanting to make it more like a real feelings-based relationship, solid situation, but both of you are too afraid to bring it up because you don't want to upset the balance, the current balance. Yeah, look at the similarity in the artwork here of the fire going up in the Page of Wands and the fire going up on the Torch card. Yeah, if you guys haven't done the deed yet, I don't honestly know how you've held out this long, because there is, god damn, I feel like goose flesh all over my arms right now, just little shivers going up and down my spine. Like, this is some incendiary sexual chemistry going on. Yeah, this really is a situation where you're trying to strike the balance. You're trying to figure out the risk-reward ratio for making a move, and so are they. I don't think this is going to go on much longer, though. This feels like a pressure cooker that's about to reach the peak pressure, and some steam is going to have to be let off, or else we are in for a real explosion, which might come in the form of some kind of, explosive fight or meltdown, or it might come in the form of, someone doing some kind of risk-taking behavior to try to let off steam and then, getting hurt or something. There could be some sort of tower moment that happens over the course of the summer that really brings things into very sharp focus. Something is going to happen, I think, that lets one of you know that the risk of continuing to stay silent is greater than the risk of speaking up. There's going to have to be some event, I feel, that's going to make that clear. Let's get a couple of channeled messages. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I feel like hurt feelings, I think, are on the table as part of the consideration, but I don't think that your person is afraid of hurting your feelings. I feel like your person is afraid of getting their own feelings hurt, but they may have twisted it around to some sort of complicated situation where, they really do want to settle down, but they don't know if you want to settle down. So they've, as a protective measure, they've tried to tell themselves well, I can't be tied down. This is, I don't know what they want from me, but I can't be tied down, when they're just trying to distract themselves from understanding that they're vulnerable. I'm hiding behind material things. My ex is stressing me out right now. Now that's interesting, and I feel like a failure. So this opens up a whole new range of possibilities of why they don't want to speak up, why they don't want to upset the apple cart, really, why they don't want to put themselves at risk of losing you, because they could be recovering from a bad situation of the way things ended with their ex. And that situation, the feelings get brought up more and more as they think about taking a risk with you, being vulnerable with you. And they may feel like they don't have enough to quote unquote offer you in terms of money. They would probably think of it as security, but it's money. They feel like they are not well off enough to be able to make an offer to you. I want to get one more row of channeled messages here before we go on to letters and charms, because that's just a very depressing place to leave it. I'm not ready to settle down. Again, not true. That's what they're telling themselves. That's a protective measure. Babe, I love you and I want to be with you. I'm not ready to settle down as the armor that they're wearing over their very vulnerable heart that actually is saying, babe, I want to be with you. Please forgive me. You know, with the whole thing about hurting your feelings being the first card to come out and then please forgive me being the last channeled message to come out, they may have said some hurtful things. Like they may have snapped at you, or they may have gone quiet on you for no real reason. They may have done things that they know are hurtful as a way of protecting themselves because they're uncomfortable with vulnerability. And yeah, this could be some remorse coming through about that. Okay, so we've got R, L, U. So there could be something here as well where there is some sort of external 3D reason why it would be a real risk to say something, to make their feelings known. There could be some rule that would be broken, like, oh yeah, look, BRK. You could be breaking some rule for the two of you to be together. Like for instance, one of you might be the ex of a friend or a sibling. There could be a work connection that makes this complicated. Then we've got PWN. Oh, that just makes me think about like on the earlier days of forums and gaming and things like that. You got pwned. Ugh, that actually made me feel queasy just to say that. Although it did remind me of this really hilarious sketch, which is like a business meeting of internet forum commenters, and everybody's like, first, and just say, yeah, that's a pretty funny sketch. Maybe it has messages for you. And it does make me also think that this could have something to do with some kind of work connection or office connection as well. Yeah, that also makes me think of a pawn, like someone's a pawn in someone else's game. So the idea that, yeah, not wanting to feel used, that could be part of this as well. Okay, so we have 4, 6, 7, 5, and another 4. Yeah, so 4, 5, 6, 7, that really gives me the idea of, taking things step by step, going in the right order. Yeah, so I do think that there is some evidence here that Spirit is saying better to move things forward step by step than to wait for somebody to just completely explode and melt down. Oh, a bunch of the Zodiac, I don't know if that picked that up on the mic, but a bunch of the Zodiac coins just scattered all over the floor. Okay, here we've got Virgo, Libra, and Leo. Oh, this hot air balloon is definitely giving me summer vibes. Yeah, and maybe like a summer getaway. There might be something where the two of you are away from home. Yeah, look at this squirrel. This person is trying to distract themselves 100%. Then we've got best. We've got hashtag. So between pwned and hashtag, you know how there's that, I was about to say very annoying. I don't want anybody who actually does this to take it personally. So I'm going to go ahead and take that back. But you know how there's that trend that people do where they'll use they'll say out loud hashtag something as a way of making it like sort of funny or whatever. Like if you're sitting at a table and there's like an awkward silence after someone has said something, they'll go like hashtag awkward. And yeah, so there may be something here about someone using, like they're always using really trendy, like idioms, or I don't even know if that would rise to the level of calling them idioms, but they're using like trendy slang, I guess, something like that. Yeah, with this guitar, I feel like there is a musical connection here. Maybe the two of you have bonded over similar music tastes or something like that. And then, yeah, there's a star. So I do think, again, this goes right back to synchronicities, the very first card that came out. The thing that I think, there's been a lot of energies that have come out in between, but I feel like this is Spirit wanting to circle it back around to the foundation of what this connection is, which is that this person feels so, I want to curse right now. That's how much I want to emphasize this. But yeah, let me go ahead and replace it. This person feels so mother freaking lucky that you are in their life. They don't know what they did to deserve it. And in a good way, they mean that in a good way. Yeah, this is such a, they never could have planned this. This is so, it's so amazing that this has happened to them and they don't know how they ever got so lucky. That is really the pervasive energy here. That's the foundational energy. And things may happen. Yeah, I'm hearing, yeah, Tristan Prettyman's song, Simple as It Should Be. There's a line from there, a little segment from there. Hold on, I want to look up the lyrics because I want to quote it. It feels important. As it should be. Okay, so time will go and we may be far apart, I know, but as far as I can see, this is so good. There's no need for change. It's all right with me. It's as simple as it should be. Yeah, I think that's a very perfect encapsulation of what is happening here, is like time may flow, things may ebb and flow, lots of other energies and progressions and situations and conversations may happen in between, the initial feelings that you have for one another, and when it finally gets settled and comes into union, there might be a lot of stuff that happens in between there, but the foundation, the core of it, is as simple as it should be. You both feel so incredibly, again, mother freaking lucky to be in one another's lives. So yes, in conclusion, to answer the main question, they do return your feelings, pile one. But I think that there's going to be maybe some upheaval before it all settles down, but I do feel like it's on the cusp. I feel like something's going to be happening soon. Alrighty, so that is what I have for you, pile one. And I want to encourage you, if you enjoyed this reading, I would love it if you would subscribe, if you would like the video, that helps it to spread. If you would, if you would comment, I would love to hear how this applies to your life or how it relates to you. If you want to connect with me for a personal reading, the instructions are in the description below. But most of all, I want to wrap up by saying that I am proud of you. You matter, you are loved, you are worthy, and you are enough. You really are, pile one. You are enough. Okay, bye. Hello, pile two. So if you chose the Modern Love Tarot, you have arrived at your reading. So let's dive in. Let's see, does your person return your feelings? Does the person you have a crush on return your feelings? Spirit, tap me into pile two's person, please. Tap me into pile two's person. Does pile two's person return their feelings, please? Tell me what pile two's person feels for them, please. Want all the nitty-gritty details, please. Tell me about pile two's person, please. Pile two's person's feelings. Okay. So we've got empathy and compassion, release, and shadow. So I will say this. I feel like your person does feel very emotionally connected to you. But I think that they are I think that they are dealing with a lot right now. I think that they could be dealing with mental health issues, addiction issues. I think that they might be dealing with an ex, or maybe they're in a relationship that is toxic. I think that there could be a narcissist in their life that they are trying to free themselves from. Yeah, with release, it says your body is a garden, but you've let others plant flowers in your lungs. They grow while you gasp for air. Cut them off so you can breathe again. I feel like this person is attempting to do that right now. I think this person is attempting to do that in terms of, I think that what they consciously recognize that they are attempting to do is cut off people who are using them in the 3D. So in terms of cutting off their access to their time, their money, their energy. But I think what is going on at a deeper level is they are really cutting some very toxic soul ties with these people. And the work of doing that is incredibly wrenching and difficult. And I think that it's taking every single ounce of, I can't even arrive at a word because I think it's taking every single ounce of everything that they have right now. Every single ounce of emotional wherewithal, every single ounce of logic, every single ounce of energy. Yeah, every single ounce of strength, of, willpower. Because here's the thing. I feel like with empathy and compassion here, I feel like this is the case that a lot of people who find themselves entangled with narcissists, or at least people who are highly selfish and don't have a lot of ability to see things from the other side's perspective. I think that this person is actually trying to set hard boundaries and potentially cut people off that are people that they genuinely love. But they have come to the conclusion that those people are not healthy for them. And man, this person, if you can bring yourself to do it, pile two, and if you can see past the pain of the fact that this person is not moving forward with their feelings for you right now at this moment because they have all of this to deal with on their plate, I feel like this person could genuinely use your empathy and compassion as they deal with all of this. Yeah, and I mean, a shadow work, I think, is an important point to all of this, because as they are setting boundaries or cutting off these people or situations in the 3D, it is bringing up so much inside of themselves that they are having to face and battle with as well. it's not just about these people in their life. They are also battling their own demons. Yeah, if they ever needed you, pile 2, if they ever needed your support, even if the two of you aren't in contact, if you're in a no contact or low contact situation, just your energetic support, just you really sending so much love and light to them every day. They could really use it right now. They could absolutely use that. Yeah, there may be some tie-in to pile 1 here, because I'm noticing that the number on the release card is 19, which reduces to 10, which the number from this deck in pile 1 reduced to 10 as well. So yeah, January or October could be an important month, as well as September. Yeah, so with September and October coming out right next to each other as potentially important months, summer was a highlighted time period in pile 1, and it looks like fall is a highlighted time period in pile 2. So it is quite possible that this is two sides of the same coin, that this pile 2 represents your person, pile 1 represents you, or vice versa. But yeah, man, pile 2, your person is going through it. And I definitely feel a strong emotional bond with you. To me, I don't have a strong feeling one way or the other about if they have crush type feelings on you yet. I'm hopeful that that will come out during tarot or the channeled messages or charms. But I definitely feel just such a strong emotional bond. I feel like they really depend on you, whether that's a sort of like a day-to-day thing, like they depend on you to be in their life and part of their daily routine, or whether it's energetically and emotionally, they depend on you in the 5D. Either way, potato, potato, like they depend on you, pile 2. You are more than important to this person. Yeah, I'm hearing the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow in my mind. I almost feel like that is what you are to them in their mind, in their thought process. You are the beautiful dream of what could exist on the other side of all of this turmoil. I think that you are that beautiful, sunny, bright dream for them. I think they really hang on to that in a way that's very visceral. Okay, so with the 2 of Wands, that is the idea of making plans, getting outside your comfort zone, envisioning a life that is beyond the life that you have and working to get there. That is what you are for them, pile 2. You are the shining star out on the horizon, showing them that there is something to make plans for, that there is a life outside of this comfort zone, that they have let themselves believe that that was all that they deserved. But you have shown them that there is more. You, in fact, might be the whole reason that they are going through this very difficult process right now. That sounded like an insult. That's not how I meant it at all. What I mean is, it's difficult right now, but I think that they have been coasting along for a long time, just letting people take advantage of them, likely because it was the path of least resistance. I think that you have been at least a big part of the thing that has shown them that the path of least resistance is not the only way, that in fact, resistance is worth it. It's worth the cost. because of the reward that awaits you on the other side. That's who you are, pile 2. You are the reward. Yeah, this does have a lot to do with justice. I think you are a person, maybe even because what I wanted to say was the first person. And I was like, well, that sounds very dramatic, but it feels right. When I changed it to a person, I was like, no, that's not strong enough. Doesn't feel strong enough in my mouth. I think you very well might be the first person to show them, maybe not the first person to tell them you deserve more, but I think you're the first person that they believed it from, that they deserve better than only being valued for the labor they can give or the money they can give. I think you are the first person that has made them see that they could have a life where they are valued for who they are as a human being. Yeah, I think you are the first person who has made them really believe for themselves that they deserve justice. They deserve equity. They deserve parity. Okay, so yeah, what they are going through right now is terrible. And in fact, I feel like this might be such a hard time because I think that when they worked up the courage to take the plunge, to cut the ties, to set the boundaries, I think they knew it was going to be bad. I don't think they knew it was going to be this bad. I think this is worse than they imagined it was going to be. It's harder than they imagined it was going to be. But the reason why they are surviving this is because you have inspired them to be the King of Wands. You have inspired them to be a visionary, to be someone who looks at their life and sees that it can be more, sees that they deserve more. And I think that they are really reaching the point now where they don't just look around and say, I deserve more. They really see that life where they have more, they have what they deserve, is right around the corner. And I don't think they have ever seen that possibility before, not as a genuine possibility, maybe as a floaty, soft focus, remote daydream, but not as a genuine goal or something that's right around the corner. You have done that for them, pile 2. I was made to love you. Yeah, loving you, being in a genuine loving relationship with you, that is what I think they would consider perfect justice, perfect balance. So yeah, now it is clear to me that yes, they do return your romantic feelings. They are just absolutely not in a place, in a headspace, in a place emotionally where they can even entertain that. Like it would be the straw that broke the camel's back. Like they are literally dealing with everything they can deal with right now. I'm not ready to commit. Yeah, I mean, let's just put the period after ready. I'm not ready for any, end that sentence any way you want, and it will still be accurate. They're not ready for anything right now. They can only handle exactly what's urgent and on their plate. Yeah, I'm so stressed out, 5 of Swords, 100%. Yeah, and I believe Okay, here's where my ADHD is coming out. I cannot even remember the specific cards that came out in just the last pile, but I do believe the Five of Swords was one of the tarot cards that came out in the last pile. So that, yeah, there could be some tie-in here to pile one. I was fishing, but I'm done with all that. So yeah, fishing, I mean, I feel like this card is meant to indicate like I've been dating around or I've been, you know, having casual connections, but I'm done with all that. But I feel like this is different. I feel like this is them fishing for compliments, fishing for affection, fishing for fairness, for justice, like fishing in the sense that like they're fishing in a dry pond. That is with these toxic people they've been connected to. They were never going to get what they needed. And I feel like this is, they've spent their life just sort of hinting and hoping that those people are going to rise up and honor them the way that they deserve to be honored. And I think that they have really genuinely come to the realization that that is not a possibility. And I do think, pile two, that the reason why they came to that realization is because they see how you have treated them. Just effortlessly respectful, effortlessly caring. They didn't have to beg. They didn't have to make a case about why they deserve to be treated as a human. You have treated them that way since day one. And it has made them view themselves through a new lens. True love is hard to find, but I found it with you. You make my heart skip a beat. I get butterflies whenever we talk. I've been thinking about how I can fix things between us. Yeah, you guys might be in no or low contact right now. I think that, I mean, that would not surprise me in the least because of all of the energy that's come through about this person having basically all they can handle on their plate. Yeah, please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. If they have ghosted you, which is not right, don't get me wrong, but if you are in a no or low contact situation right now, I genuinely don't think it's because they don't care about you or they don't want to be in contact with you. I think that they are just so on the edge of what they can handle. Okay, N-U-B, so nub. Yeah, I think that, so nub means like just a little part of something. And I think that you have been a person who made them see that they should have been getting, you know, the full portion and they've just been getting little parts. Also, BUN makes me think that maybe one of the people that they are setting boundaries with or cutting off is someone that they have had kids with. Like the idea of a bun in the oven. Yeah, with but, I feel like this is someone, or I feel like this could be a whole group of people, but yeah, there's always an if they try to set a boundary, there's always an objection, there's always an exception. Like boundaries are never just respected there. It's always the opening to a negotiation. And I think it's really exhausting to this person. Yeah, look at this tank. So I think that they have tried to be impenetrable, like a tank. They have tried to just have armor up so that they are not susceptible to all the little barbs and all the little insults. But now they've got nothing in the tank. Like the tank is empty. They have no more energy for that. So they are putting an end to it. Yeah, we've also got bank. They've got no more emotional dollars in the bank. Yeah, it's not an easy period of time for this person, but it's such an important crossroads. They are really, they were never going to get true respect from these people or this person. They are now respecting themselves though. And that's so important. Like that's the whole ball game right there. If you have genuine, deep respect for yourself, you attract into your life people who feel the same way. That's universal law. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we've got a 0 as well. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, something really similar happened in pile 1. Bringing it back to pile 1 again, which is that we got 4 numbers in a row, which to me is the idea of taking things step by step. And then we have a pair of 2s. So when 2 numbers come out the same, I do look at that as indicating matched pair energy. Okay, so we have Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces, and Taurus. Owls. Yes, I mean, they're not the exact same design of owls, but it's 2 little owls here. Yeah, the 2 of you are increasing in wisdom. Yeah, so you may also be in a very transitional period right now, pile 2. Yeah, your person might not be the only one who is leveling up. Yeah, with this cat, I feel like that is an indication that this person is going to land on their feet. Yeah, you don't ultimately have to worry about this person. They're going to land on their feet. Because I do feel like in addition to just, of course, that you want to know if this person returns your feelings, I do feel like there is also genuine concern for them as a human being. Because I think this is more than just crush energy. I think you genuinely, deeply care about this person. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. With this handsaw, though, this hacksaw here, yeah, they definitely are doing it the hard way, though. Like, they're not afraid to put in the work. They're not taking shortcuts. They're doing it by hand. Yeah, they're not renting a power saw. They're just hacking away at it. Yeah, we've got a mermaid here, magical creature energy. We've got a bluebird. So, yeah, definitely this, and it's shaped like one of those little glass bluebirds of happiness, which indicates like blessings. We've also got a dragonfly, which is an indicator of blessings, a symbol of blessings. Yeah, this person really sees good things on the horizon. Yeah, monkeys are also they're a very playful, happy, a symbol of playful, happy energy, but they are also considered good luck. Yeah, there's good luck and blessings on the horizon. And with this key, I feel like they do see you as being the key, being the thing that opened up a future of good luck and blessings on the horizon. And once they are through the storm, they will be able to see that even more. That is maybe not at the top of their consciousness right now, but they do know it. They know it within their higher selves and they know it deep down. And that will come to just the conscious forefront of their thoughts when they have a minute to breathe after this storm is over. Okay, pile 2, that is what I have for you. If you resonated with this reading and you'd like to see more, I would love it if you would subscribe. That really helps the channel to grow and I genuinely appreciate it. If you like this video, that will help it spread to others. And again, I genuinely appreciate that. I would love it if you would comment below. If you feel comfortable, let me know how this relates to you. If you'd like to connect with me for a personal reading, the instructions are in the description. But what I want you to know more than anything, pile 2, is that I am proud of you. You matter, you are loved, you are worthy, and you are enough. Okay, bye. Hello, pile 3. So if you chose the Tarot of the Divine, you have arrived at your reading. So let's take a look. Let's see, pile 3. Does this person return your crush feelings? Does your crush you back? Let's take a look. Oh, they're holding back. All right. All right, pile 3. What's going on here? Okay, I think that, yeah, a story is starting to present itself here. Yeah, they want to shoot their shot. Yeah, they do. They return your feelings. This person might be shy. Yeah, and even if they are not normally shy by nature, there's a lot of star imagery here on the support card. And in fact, there's even a rainbow with a sign above it that says "to the stars." So even if they are not just a shy person by nature, they might be shy with you because they're starstruck. And I know it sounds so cliche, but I feel like it's so genuine in this scenario. They genuinely are, they don't want to lose you from their life. Yeah, also, I think another thing that could be at play here is they don't know how to most effectively shoot their shot. They might be asking, they might be in the process of like gaming it out and asking people for advice, because with support, it says you do not have to face everything alone, accept help or support from others. And I think that that is what they are in the process of doing. I think that they are talking to their friends, trying to get a plan together. I feel like whatever they are planning might be like to more than what is needed. I think they're trying, they're trying to come up with a plan that is basically foolproof. Like a plan that could absolutely not go wrong. Oh, if only such a thing existed. Like, no, of course. They're stuck in analysis paralysis. There is no such plan that is so perfect that you would definitely say yes, that they could never ruin the friendship or make the friendship awkward or weird, that it would definitely have to unfold the way that they want to see it unfold. There is no such plan. And yet, I feel like they're holding back until they're able to land on one that at least feels that way to them. Yeah, this is what they're doing. That's what they feel like they need for their courage. Yeah, I will say as well, just while I'm at a little thinking break here, that the number pictured on the support card is 22, which reduces to 4. So February or April could be an important month. Yeah, I just saw an image in my mind of Cyrano de Bergerac, which that's the story of someone who actually had someone like whispering in their ear exactly what to say, like in the exact moment that there was an ongoing conversation. I don't feel like this person is going that far, but I do feel like they are asking their friends for, good lines, good, running their plans by their friends to be like, do you think that would work? And yeah, I mean, I'm actually not getting a bead on whether their friend's advice is helpful or not, so it's probably a mixed bag. But yeah, they are in the planning stages, and they are 100% getting stuck in analysis paralysis. That is what is going on. Yeah, I just saw an image too of a deer in headlights. So I don't even know how helpful it would be for you to give them stronger signals, let them know that it's safe, or even make a move yourself. I think that they might freeze and get freaked out if you did that. Again, it's coming through to me that I don't necessarily know if this person is even shy in their day-to-day life. I think they are just so enamored with you. Yeah, and look at that. They see, we've got the 10 of Pentacles here. That is building a life together. That's building a legacy together. Yeah, that's kids, that's 401ks, that's community leadership. That's power couple. They see the two of you waltzing into the sunset together. They see the two of you on the back porch in rocking chairs at 80 years old with your grandkids playing on the lawn. Like, they see the whole thing with you, pile 3. That's what they feel like they're putting at risk if they say the wrong thing. Yes, with the 4 of Pentacles. Come on now. That's holding on to something holding on to something too tightly, holding on to something past the point where it is serving you. That is absolutely what is happening here. They are holding on to the status quo so tightly that it is keeping them from moving forward, from leveling up to what is meant to come next. Okay, why did the Five of Swords make some kind of appearance in every single reading today? Yeah, so your person, just like everybody's person, is not taking this lightly. So that should make you feel good. They are definitely, they're giving it a lot of thought. They're going back and forth. They feel a lot of internal conflict about which way they should proceed. Yeah, this is, they don't take your feelings lightly. They don't take their own feelings lightly. They give this the weight that it deserves. It's interesting that the Four of Swords came out here as the outcome. Yeah, because I feel like that is at the core, they are afraid that they will be wounded. If this goes sideways, they will be wounded so deeply and in such a way that they will not be able to recover. That is their ultimate fear. It's interesting to me that the first two cards that came out were coins and the second two cards that came out are swords. Because coins is what they want. Pentacles is what they want. Stability with you. Solidity with you. This 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, that is what they want with you. And yet, then it moves into this, all up in their head energy, this intellectual energy, this planning, this logic energy. Yeah, what their soul wants, they knew in the first instant they met you pretty much. But then they moved into this unhelpful realm of overthinking. And that is where they have stayed to this day. I feel like they have a very specific toxic belief from their past that is holding them back. And I think that belief is along the lines of, if I want it, then I can't have it. Because it's not that they believe that nothing good ever happens to them, but something that they want with their whole heart, I think they believe that's just too good to be true, that they would ever be able to have that. And I think that in you, they have found something that they genuinely want with their whole heart. And so they don't, in their heart of hearts, believe that it's possible that they could have that happiness, that bliss, that forever with you. And they also genuinely don't know how they would ever recover from having to face that it was never going to happen. And so that's why they are so hung up on having to come up with the perfect plan. Because of course it doesn't make sense. Of course, the idea of if I can just think of the perfect enough words that will protect me from heartbreak. Of course, that idea doesn't stand up even under the slightest scrutiny. But that's because it's emotional. They think they're using logic because they're going through the motions of logic by making a plan and overthinking, but it's not actual logic. It's the logic of self-protection. It's the logic of past trauma and trying to avoid that trauma again. Yeah, I don't know how close they are to actually making a move. And again, I don't think that there's anything you can really do in the 3D to speed this up. Because again, this comes back to past trauma. We can't make people heal faster than they heal. Good God, if there was a way to do that, do you know how rich I would be? I'm like, oh my God, God, look how in this hypothetical, I just automatically assumed that if there was a way to do that, I would have been the one to discover it and disseminate it to the world. That is hilarious. But yeah, there is no way. There is no way to make someone heal faster than the rate at which they are healing. All you can do is send them love and light and be there for them in the 3D. And I think that you are already doing both of those things, pile 3. I think you're doing everything right. They just really need to work through this at their own pace. As frustrating as I know that must be. Yes, thank you for being there for me. Oh, 100% pile 3. I love that that is the first card that came out right after I said the only thing you can do is send them love and light and be there for them. And I think you're already doing that. The very next card that comes out is thank you for being there for me. Yeah, it doesn't go unnoticed. This person appreciates you so much. I don't like to lose. Ego. Yeah, it's more complicated than just ego, but I do think that ego is part of it. Not the arrogance kind, but ego meaning self-concept. I think that they are really trying to protect their self-concept because they don't know how they would recover from their self-concept being shattered by a rejection here. I know what I want, and that's you. Okay, so yeah, he or she was just a good time. I don't care about them. So they may also, as wild as it is to think about after I have outlined that their feelings are so strong, they might actually be in a relationship. They may be afraid to leave the security of a long-term relationship until they know that they have a solid future with you. People who don't have super strong egos, they really cling to, and that would really tie in with that 4 of coins as well, hanging on to something past the point where it is serving them. Even during the tarot, I classified that as the status quo. They're hanging on to the status quo. So that would make sense if they were in a comfortable, safe relationship and they wouldn't know how to let go of that before they had the security of a relationship with you. That would make a lot of sense, honestly. Yes, I do want to be with you. I don't want to lose your love. I'm afraid I might lose you. Well, yeah, if that's not the whole problem in a nutshell, yes, absolutely. I am learning to open my heart. Sometimes I feel like you want too much from me. I don't think that that is personal. Maybe they look at it as you demand too much from them, but I think deep down and definitely in the 5D, it's that the power of the relationship itself demands too much from them. But also maybe this could be the part of them that is clinging to the old relationship. If you have as much as told them, like, I'm not even going to entertain flirting while you are in a relationship, you've got to leave that relationship in order to like even pursue something with me. If you have told them that, even if it wasn't in words, if you've basically told them that with your manner, yeah, then they could feel like that's a big ask. Okay, so we've got two L's. And anytime two letters come out the same, I look at that as being matched pair energy. We've got OS. Yeah, that makes me think of operating system. So basically just like the way that they are wired. Yeah, look at this. We've got Fox. And Fox, well, first of all, I think that that means that you are very foxy to them. You are very attractive. But also, Fox is a symbol of being very canny, being very strategic, being very crafty, like planning 5 steps ahead. That is 100% what they are doing. Yeah, look at this. Sell. Yeah, they are like, they're basically crafting their sales pitch. That is what's going on. They are in limbo while they are trying to craft the absolute perfect pitch that there is just no possible way that you could say no to. That is where they are at. Yeah, and then look with the F here, we've got fell. Yeah, I think they fell so hard. So hard. Oh, and then we move the S down here and we've got Sox, spelled like the Red Sox. So Boston may be important here, or baseball, or even specifically the Red Sox. Okay, we've got 9, 0, 0, and 9. Okay, so 2 sets of numbers came out and they're both matched pair. Yeah, that's significant. That's pretty significant. Okay, we've got Leo. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we've got Leo here in the letters as well. Leo. Another Leo, matched pair Leo. Yeah, so Leo, pretty significant. Like a lot of emphasis put on Leo here. Then we've got Cancer and we've got Capricorn. Okay, so with the Arc de Triomphe, we could have Paris being an important city. We've also got the Fleur de Lis, so perhaps Florence, maybe, France and Italy as a whole, or just Europe as a whole. Yeah, we've got a butterfly here. That is transformation. And then we've got a bat. So that would be the ability to navigate in the dark, which is precisely what this person is trying to do. They are trying to come up with, like, they're trying to navigate through the dark without bumping into anything like a bat would be able to do. But honestly, they're not a bat. They're just going to have to take a shot in the dark and see how it turns out. Yeah, with the frog, this is indicating there could be a leap forward, like a significant leap forward coming up pretty soon. Yeah, but with the dove, I mean, they're going to have to be at peace first, because if they do it out of desperation, it's not going to go smoothly, even though, obviously you return their feelings, but still, it's just, they're going to come in a very like intense, hyped up energy. Yeah, they've got it with this Lotus. They need to be more spiritually ascended than they are right now, more anchored. Yeah, more solid than they are right now, because I mean, as much as they really care for you and vice versa, they have to be solid within themselves. They can't just look to you for their stability. Yeah, with the mermaid, I'm looking at that as them viewing you as a very like magical creature who has drawn them in. Yeah, and then with the angel, that is really like, I think that you have been an angel in their life. I think that you have been very compassionate. I think that you have been very protective and tender. And yeah, in order to get back to the main question at hand, yes, they do return your feelings. And I think that they will make that known at some point, but they've got some things to work through first, not the least of which is what exactly they're going to say. I feel like that's what they're mainly focused on at the moment. Alrighty, so that is what I have for you, pile 3. If this reading resonated, please give this video a like. It helps it to spread to other people who could get something out of it, and I appreciate that immensely. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe, even put the account on bell notifications so that you're notified every time I post a pick a card. If you feel comfortable, I would love it if you would comment down below how this reading relates to you and any thoughts that you have. I love to interact with people in the comments. If you would like to connect with me for a personal reading, the instructions are in the description. But most of all, I just want to wrap up by letting you know that I am proud of you, pile 3. You matter, you are loved, you are worthy, and you are enough. Okay, bye.